There we go. That should be live. Let's get that running up on there just to check. Do some promo. Hopefully it should all be running. Good, an advert. Alright, how is everyone? We are, for anybody that has not watched the past couple of streams, which is most people, we will... Let's take this off, too bloody hot. Ugh. We are trying to play through... There we go, right, that's working fine. Yes, we will be playing through Skyrim as, well, attempting to play through as Loki, so that is playing through with illusion and alteration magic. OBS isn't being a friend. Never mind. Oh, refresh chat. That'll do it. No. There we go. No. What we doing? Hello, I am a real human. We're playing some Skyrim today. I'm trying to get my chat to there. No. Alright, my chat's not working. I have to look at my phone. We're playing through Skyrim. We're doing a magic build. Specifically, we're trying to play as Loki. So a lot of illusion and alteration magic. Maybe a few daggers. Ignore the arrows. There, we weren't using arrows. Just let's hide them. But really, we need to level up because we've not gotten very far at all. We're not very good magic wielders yet. So we're going to head over to the College of Winterhold because we're finally a high enough level to actually get in there now and start leveling up our magic. Just got to find it. There we go. And this stream is also in aid of the Jingle Jam. We're raising money for Wallace and Gromit's Grand Appeal in support of the Bristol Children's Hospital. So there's a link down in the description of this video, of this stream, or there should be at least. If there's not, check the recent video on our channel for a link through to donate. And if any donations of £35 or more, around $42, gives you access to a collection of over 70 PC games worth over £1,100 in a combined total. And there's some great games on there, and we're going to be streaming some of them later this week. I'm going to start off with a game called Godfall, which is about, I think it's about 30-40 quid if you, £40 if you want to buy it on Steam at the moment. And you can get it for £35 with a bunch of other games and all for charity. We've cast that. We can get into the nice view.
I'll lead you across the bridge. Once you're inside, you'll want to speak with Mirabelle Irvine, our master wizard. Please follow me.
Will do, boss. Will do. Can I get this to work? There we go. Sorry, I was struggling with chat on my streaming software. It wasn't showing up. Now it is. I do wish these people would run faster. Oh, why she stopped? Come on. There we go. Yeah, show off. Anyway, yeah, this is the charity we're raising money for, Wallace and Gromit's Grand Appeal. Lovely charity. They're building a Jingle Jam building at the Bristol Children's Hospital. Let's back off of her. To help poorly children in the southwest of England. So if you can donate, there's a link down in the description, and if you can donate £35 or more, you get the Jingle Jam game collection, which is worth it. There's a lot of games in there, 70 plus. Take you a while redeeming them all. I believe there's also a game in there which is launched exclusively within the Jingle Jam this year. Here's a good deal. Good cause. How are you, real human? How are you doing on this Monday evening? And why won't she hurry up? Why is she walking back? Oh, I guess we don't need her anymore. Now this is quite a short quest line, if I remember correctly, and it gives you some great magic benefits, some good equipment to wear, like better robes and masks and stuff that really ups your magicka.
You are a guest of the college, here at the pleasure of the Archmage. I hope you appreciate the opportunity.
Yes, of course. The Archmage has rights.
Very good. Then we're done.
I found out some interesting Elder Scrolls lore the other day, which is a spoiler, because it's actually going to be in a short on the channel. The Khajiit have a lot of different forms. Now, I didn't know this. A lot of you might have actually known this. But they range from looking like a regular Bosmer, an elf, all the way to giant saber-toothed cats and domestic house cats that talk. And I think that's quite neat, and I think it's bad that the games never let us play as a domestic cat. Hello, I was told to come see you.
Another new student. I'm surprised at how many of you there are lately. Well, first you'll need these. While you're not required to wear them, I'll give you a brief tour.
Is she about to pass me some robes which are near identical to my current robes?
Wonderful. Please follow me. And
the Khajiit are the furries of this game, yes. And then you've got the Argonians, who are the Scalies, which I believe is a thing. Don't ask me how I know that. Is this any better than our current stuff? What have we got on the moment? We've got Black Mage robes, which is magic regenerates 50% faster. Destruction spells cost 12% less. That is better. Those are both very better. Let's add in a destruction spell.
the College of Winterhold has been a fixture in Skyrim for thousands of years. The prominent feature here is the Hall of the Elements. It's our primary location for lectures, practice sessions, and general meetings.
I'd love a cat simulator game in the Elder Scrolls.
And the Archmage's quarters above that. While technically in charge of the college, the Archmage's responsibilities often keep him occupied. Thus, I run the day-to-day operations. Now, if you'll please follow me, I'll show
I kind of
you
regret
the
choosing to
Unfortunately,
go on
we
this
have
tour of the
implemented
facility now.
stringent entry procedures due to some problems with the local Nords. We don't anticipate any real violence, but it never hurts to be prepared.
Yeah, there's some I want to start making some more Elder Scrolls lore videos because there's some pretty wacky lore out there. I've got a book back there actually on Elder Scrolls lore. It's just all done in sort of weird stories. It's a bit difficult to follow. I'm gonna do probably till about 10 p.m. here, so it's about another hour and 45 minutes.
In the Hall of Attainment. I'll ask that you please keep your voice down while inside, as others may be working on research or delicate experiments.
I've made this joke in I think every other Elder Scrolls stream, but and I forgot to implement it for this one. But what I'm going to do is have a key that I can press, which will bring in like clips of Family Guy or Subway Surfer at the bottom of the screen when people are NPCs are doing really long dialogue in this game, because it gets boring, and I feel like we need TikTok attention span graphics coming in.
Now, let's go back to the Hall of the Elements, where most of the members gather for lectures and study sessions.
I think she's a not Bosma, a Breton, because she's smaller than her, who is a Nord. I mean, we're playing as a Breton, but I used the console commands to make us taller.
Initially, you'll be learning from Tolfdir, one of our most esteemed wizards.
This questline would be a lot quicker if these NPCs knew how to run.
I'm working on some very important research.
That's nice. Come on, it's not that difficult to... It's cold out here. Surely you want to go inside. It's very cold. Snowing. Thank you. I can run off without you. I do wonder if there's a mod to speed up these NPCs. True. That is true. Well, if you've seen Loki, he's weirdly tall. He's quite sort of gangly, quite lanky. He's even got the funny eyes.
Welcome, welcome. We were just beginning. Please, stay and listen. So, as I was saying...
Well, it does look sort of freakishly tall next to everyone here.
By its very nature, volatile and dangerous. Unless you can control it, it can and will destroy you.
Sir, I think we all understand that fairly well. We wouldn't be here if we couldn't control magic.
There's a furry. Hello.
You all certainly possess some inherent natural...
You are new, yes? Have you mastered the expert level distraction spell?
Why is he not a little cat?
Mastery of magic.
Not yet, but I will.
Ah, this is good. But Jizargo will know.
What did you think? I didn't think it was too bad. One of the better things Marvel have put out in recent years.
There is much for Jizargo to be sure of.
You seem very sure of yourself, Jizargo.
There is charm and there is a strong will. Jizargo will be successful. Of this there is no doubt.
We don't need to talk to this guy. We're just stalling
What are we
the
waiting
mission.
for? Let's get started.
Please, please. This is exactly what I'm talking about. Eagerness must be tempered with caution, or else disaster is inevitable.
But we've only just arrived here. You've no idea what any of us are capable of. Give us a chance to show you what we can do.
You've been quiet so far.
I've been quiet. I'm hiding behind Jizargo. Yeah, I thought it was a good show. It was. I like the aesthetic of it all. A lot of the other Marvel stuff has just become messy. I feel like it's all too reliant on watching all the shows now. Whereas back in the day, you had TV shows like the Netflix ones, but you didn't have to watch them to understand the movies at all. They were like complimentary. It was nice. Now you have to watch everything. Which is probably why, personally, I enjoyed Shang-Chi. Shang-Chi? I can't remember what it's called. The Ten Rings film. You didn't have to know anything else about Marvel going into it to understand it. It was good. Good film. Shang-Chi. That was it.
Not going to weigh in either way? I admire your restraint, but there are times when you must make decisions, even without all the facts. Rely on instinct.
We're all pretty new at this, right?
He was a bit offended by me standing so close to his
What's the
tail.
worst that could happen?
All right, let's settle down. I suppose we can try something practical. In continuing with our theme of safety,
Shang-Chi was really good. It was
wards are protective
a lot of good
spells
fight scenes in it.
block magic. I'll teach you all a ward.
You could tell it had a lot of sort of martial arts influences.
Would you mind helping me with the demonstration? Are you at all familiar with it? That's all right. I can teach you a very basic ward. One that
It was a good self-contained film, really. It was what Marvel hasn't really been. It didn't really try to link off too much to other properties. It had references, but it was its own thing. Good characters.
Now, cast the ward spell and keep it up.
Oh. Wrong. Wrong spell. Ward. What was Ward under? There we go. Well, cast your spell then before I run out of magicka.
Opposite me. Wouldn't want anyone else in the way. Now, cast the ward spell and keep it up. Hold still. Excellent work. Well, I think this is an excellent start. I'd like you all to continue practicing the ward, please.
No, I will burn him. Oh. No, that wasn't good. I didn't think they'd actually attack me. Didn't end very well. I got kicked out of class.
I think the college is due for a change in leadership.
Oh, I've got to do it all again. Alright, we're not talking to anyone this time.
Welcome.
We're going to speed run this.
We were just beginning. Please, stay and listen. So, as I was saying,
You look awful. Better not get me sick.
by its
Thank
very
you.
nature, volatile and dangerous. Unless you can
That did work out great.
can and will destroy you.
Sir, I think we all understand that fairly well. We wouldn't be here if we couldn't control magic.
Of course,
This guy's kind of the Dumbledore of this
some
school.
inherent natural ability. That much is not being questioned. What I'm talking about is true control, mastery of magic. It takes years, if not decades, of practice and study.
Then what are we waiting for? Let's get started.
Please, please.
It'd be cool if they had
Exactly what I'm talking about.
different houses
Beginners must be
here,
caution.
like Hogwarts has.
But we've only just
And you
arrived.
could slot into them. There's not really enough members, though, is there?
Why not give us a chance to show you what we can do?
You've been quiet so far. What do you think we should do?
I think we should learn something practical.
Is that so?
See, he agrees with us too. Why don't you actually
He's
show
an
us
old
something?
white guy with a
All right,
beard.
let's settle down.
That means he's Dumbledore.
We can try something practical.
Or Gandalf.
In continuing with our theme of safety, we'll start with wards. Wards are protective spells that block magic. I'll teach you all a ward, and we'll see if you can successfully use it to block spells, all right? Would you mind helping me with the demonstration? Are you-
Sure, and I will not burn you this time.
That's all right. Now, if you
Restoration. Let's have it on both so I don't feel
cast a spell at you, and you block it
tempted
with
to
the ward.
burn him.
Here we go. Over there, please, just opposite me. Wouldn't want anyone else.
I'm here.
Now, cast the ward spell, and you have to keep your ward up, or else this won't work. I don't want to hurt you. Over there, please, just opposite me. Wouldn't want anyone else in the way. Hold still.
Just caught it.
Well, I think this is an
I mean,
excellent start.
yeah,
I'd like you all to
Dumbledore and Gandalf, I guess, could look a bit
Perhaps we're ready to
homeless.
exploring some of the various applications of magic throughout history. The college has undertaken a fascinating excavation in the ruins of Sawthorn nearby. It's an excellent learning opportunity. I suggest we meet there in a few hours and see what awaits us inside. That's all for now. Thank you.
Right, we can do a mission that isn't just talking to people. And when I was in San Francisco once, and I saw a homeless person there who wasn't just a bearded guy. He wore a Dalmatian onesie and had about 5 Dalmatians with him. He looked pretty cool. Where's this guy here?
No offense, but you're not looking. Keep an eye out for trouble. It's only a matter of time.
I don't think he's meant to be here. So we need to go here.
I mostly deal with petty thievery and drunken fools.
We want to head south down to these ruins. These robes don't look very warm. I personally wouldn't want to be wandering about out here wearing just robes. At least I'm not this person.
You're the one who returned Blessed Shagrath. I would be honored to be wabberjacked by you, your grace.
Sure, if the Wabberjack still has some power in it, we can use it on her. It does. Okay. It turned her into a rabbit. Warhammer streams or videos. I am actually working on a Warhammer video at the moment, hopefully for Saturday, if I'm not too busy. I'm looking to do a video on sort of how to pass Imperial Guard training, or what it takes to become an Imperial Guard, which isn't actually a very easy video to write, because given there are billions if not trillions of Imperial Guard, and all the regiments vary depending on the planet they come from, it's not easy to figure out how they pass training. But yeah, I'm looking to do a few more sort of Warhammer style videos, because it gets to this time of the year when I've got like some time off work and I suddenly feel the urge to paint a bunch of Warhammer. And by bunch I mean paint 2 Primaris Space Marines and a couple of Imperial Guard, and forget it again for another year. Do you play actual Warhammer? If so, what army do you play? Or do you just like the expanded universe? We've got to go down there. We have a spell for this. No full damage. No, I don't play it. I paint it. But yeah, they are so expensive to collect. Why do I not have a key? Do I have to wait for them? What army would you collect, if you could? But yeah, they are ridiculously expensive.
And here we all are. Shall we? All right. Please stay close to me while we're inside. It should be safe, but it's always better to be cautious.
I mean, I started collecting some Space Marines. I started doing Space Wolves, and then just started getting generic Primaris Space Marines because I prefer painting them. Like, they're taller, they've got longer proportions, they're a bit easier to paint. I think they look better, which is, I think, a controversial opinion. But really, I prefer doing the Imperial Guard.
I find it hard to believe this excavation was approved.
I like the idea of relying on... Well, it's essentially just... Their tactics are sacrifice as many men as you can to kill the bad guys.
Ah, yes. Well, why don't you see if you can assist Arniel Gain? He's one of our scholars, here working on cataloging our finds. I expect he'd appreciate some help in locating... Any enchanted items will do. The usefulness of the enchantment is irrelevant. If you find anything... Now let's see. What shall we have the rest of you do? Berlina, my dear, why don't you search for warding magic?
I'm reading through some of the Imperial Guard... well, not the Imperial Guard. I guess they're Imperial Guard books. The, what are they? I've forgotten the name of the guy now. Starts with... The first book's Tanith Gaunt. The Gaunt books. First and Only is the first book in that series. They're quite good. I'm only on the first book. So the first book's quite good.
Well, certainly none of... What? Ah, yes. You... I've only looked through a portion of this section.
You can look around the chambers north of here.
Try and be careful, all right? We don't want to... Just round up the rest of the magical artifacts so that I can catalog them.
Yeah, I was playing a bit of... I can't remember the name of it. That 40k game that came out earlier this year. Where you're just fighting off hordes of chaos creatures. Darktide. I was enjoying that. Are we stuck in here?
What in the world was that racket? Is everything all right? How in the world did that happen? Really? Perhaps the amulet is important somehow. Is there some way you can use it?
Oh yeah, I guess we need to put it on. I don't think I've played that one. I mean, I haven't really played many 40k games. It'd be nice to get some sort of Total War 40k, but I've got no idea how they'd make that work. I mean, it's easy to do with Warhammer Fantasy, because it's all on one world. But how would you do a sort of Total War style game across a vast galaxy, universe?
Do you see that? Some kind of resonance. You at the wall. I wonder what that might spell.
Not that spell. Come on, game. Which way are we going?
Well, it's highly unusual and very interesting.
Come on, get a move on. I didn't download Walking Sim. Come on, move. Yeah, that was a good game. Haven't played that in a while. Yeah, they could do it like Stellaris. What you need is a game that sort of combines a sort of grand strategy game like Stellaris with something like, well, like Empire at War. Because while you can sort of view the fights and stuff in Stellaris, you can't really influence them.
Cannot be stopped. Judgment has not been passed, as you had no way of knowing. Judgment will be passed on your actions to come, and how you deal with the dangers ahead of you. This warning is passed to you because the Psijic Order believes in you. You, Mage, and you alone, have the potential to prevent disaster. Take great care, and know that the Order is watching.
What just happened? I'm afraid I did. Can you tell me more about what you...
The Psijic Order.
Are you quite sure about that? That's very odd. And danger ahead? The Psijics have... Perhaps we should take a look in... Now,
Yes, looking inside coffins is always good, especially in this game. Ooh.
I can certainly share a bit of what I know.
We haven't got enough gold, good.
Mm-hmm.
Let's take him out. There is actually there's a mod for Crusader Kings 3, so it's not sci-fi, it's fantasy, which combines with Total War Attila, and it allows you to whenever you've got a war going on in Crusader Kings 3, whenever you've got a battle coming up, you can either let it run its course like it normally does in Crusader Kings 3 and sort of simulate itself, or you can play the battle in Total War and then import the battle results back into Crusader Kings 3, and then that ends up being the result of the fight. And I think it also works with a Lord of the Rings mod. So you basically
Be prepared to defend yourself.
can play through Lord of the Rings.
Be prepared to defend yourself.
What other spells do we have? I haven't tried it. No, I was considering doing it for one of these streams, but it just seems a right ball ache to set up. I might try and do it though. Of course, he resisted fear. Oh. It really is useful just having a little shield maiden following you about.
I've never seen anything like this in Nordic ruins before. Why, just look at all these coffins. This bears close
Yeah.
inspection. I'd like to stay a
I feel
while
like it's the
and
sort
get
of thing that would break quite easily because it's
see if you can find whatever
quite a
this
complex series of mods.
If it is truly dangerous, be careful. Go on ahead.
I know, I might do it towards the end of the month. Gets towards the end of December and I like watching
Be fascinating.
Lord of the Rings, so I might start streaming some stuff like that. I'm going to try and do some Lord of the Rings videos actually towards the end of the month. Like, what does the One Ring actually do? Yeah, probably. I mean, this PC I've got is fairly new. I got it in probably about 2021. And it's got a 3070 graphics card. But it struggles. It still struggles with a lot of games. Like, I've still not played Starfield properly because it was so buggy. Like, I just couldn't run Starfield properly. I'd be going up and I'd be talking to somebody, some NPC in the game, and I'd hear their dialogue, and then their mouth would move after the dialogue had finished. They are, I think it's just that they're not well optimized at all. It seems like game devs just don't know how to optimize their games for normal PCs anymore. And then their excuse is just, well, this was made for the next generation of consoles. So, but you've released it on the old generation of consoles. Or you know, hardware. Seems like sort of so many sort of game developers now, they sort of let you down really. That's why Baldur's Gate was so sort of such a breath of fresh air. Sort of showed the industry, no, you can still make really good games and not shortchange the audience. I guess they did have about 2 years of early access though. So I played Baldur's Gate when it first came out in early access, and it was still a pretty decent game back then. It just, you know, missed 2/3 of the content. Nasty. Oh good, a puzzle. Baldur's Gate, I got into the 3rd act, like a little bit in, and then kind of stopped playing. I need to go back to it. I haven't finished it, but it is still my game of the year. Have you played it? Oh, okay. There's the puzzle. Hawk, whale, hawk. It's basically well, it's basically Dungeons and Dragons if it was a video game. It's worth looking into. It's probably pretty pricey because it's, you know, a modern game and they're all expensive, but if you can afford it, it's worth getting. I've probably put in, I can't count this hours. I got about halfway through the game and then remade my character completely, gave it a different sort of race, class, background, everything, and started again and enjoyed it even more the second time round. It's you've got a bunch of characters that you join your party. You can create your own character. It can be a bunch of different races and classes, and you get, you know, with each of those you get a bunch of different abilities. You just have to go off and stop these mind flayers which have infected your brain with some sort of parasite that's going to turn you into a weird octopus creature. I'm going to let her deal with this guy. It's not even worth using fear on these guys, they're immune to it. Uh-oh. He just seemed like a regular dude, that guy. I don't know why he was so strong. Lovely bit of gold. Ooh, what are these puzzles? What do these puzzles mean? Snake, whale. Oh, no. Oh, good. Snake, whale. Hawk. Whale. Whale, hawk, snake. I hate this.
Huh?
Okay, I don't hate this. I got it done. Scared or dead to death. That'll work.
Hold on, my boy, hold on. I thought it high time I caught up with you.
Where's this geezer? It's nice of you to join us after I killed all the things. Dumbledore. I bet that was you that set them off. Here we go. That's not fair, you can't use spells too. Oh good. Lydia, keep it busy, I'll watch this guy. That's working. There we go. Amulet, some gold, and a petty soul gem.
I'm not the only one seeing this.
He's a little prankster, this guy.
This is utterly unique.
Magnets. That's what's doing it, it's magnets.
This is
Got anything to say?
fascinating. I have no idea. This is amazing. Absolutely amazing. The Archmage needs to be informed immediately. He needs to see this for himself. I don't dare leave this unattended. Can you return to the college and inform Sabo Saran of this discovery? Please, hurry.
Sure thing, I'll do all the work again. Ooh, word of power. Ice form. He's just lazy, this guy. He probably just teleports everywhere. Which is arguably what we're about to do when we fast travel. Remove it. There we go. I think we're going to be streaming Wednesday night about 8 PM with this game called Godfall, which is in the Jingle Jam collection, which looks quite good. It's kind of like a don't really know how to describe it. It's like a fighter beat 'em up game. It's not like a Mortal Kombat. It's like a less difficult Dark Souls, maybe. I don't know how to describe it. And then Tuesday at about 2, I think we're going to do... No, not Tuesday, Thursday, sorry, at 2. We're going to do a game called Sapiens, which I've not looked too much into, but I think you basically just build up a basic sort of civilization. We went the wrong way. If you're not familiar with them and you want something to watch over the next week or so, the Yogscast Jingle Jam streams are quite good.
You are relatively new here, are you not? I have noticed you, but we have not spoken. Then allow me to introduce myself. I am Savos Arin.
Well, I look forward to seeing you if you do pop in.
I am quite content. But I do not and will not approve of... Are we clear? Please don't tell me that another one of the apprentices has been incinerated. I have enough to deal with right now.
Whereabouts are you from? Are you on a different time zone? Real human. 'Cause I'm well aware that I think most of my audience are American. So at least a 5-hour time difference.
I see. Thank you for bringing this to my attention. Tolfdir normally looks after your little group, yes? Since he's apparently occupied, and I will need to see this discovery for myself, I think perhaps you should begin researching the subject. Speak with... and good work. The next time you find yourself exploring Nordic ruins...
Nice. A staff I will never use.
Until next time.
Oh, nice. I've been to Cologne a couple of times.
What you learn here will last you a lifetime. Several, if you're talented.
I've forgotten a lot of the German I learnt though. And any German I do know is probably very bad. I'm just trying to remember the German I know now. Guten Abend. Ich haben de Hunger. Is that right? I'm hungry. I saw the Cologne Cathedral. I was out there for Gamescom.
I don't want to... You are now in the Arcanium, of which I am in charge. It might as well be my own little plane of oblivion. Disrupt my Arcanium, and I will have you torn apart by angry Atronachs. Now, do you require assistance? If you're feeling adventurous, I'm always looking for someone to procure valuable books from some more dangerous locations. Well, all right, here. I scribbled down the last place I'd heard about. Check it out, but be careful.
I have hunger. That's the best I can do. Ich essen Huchenfleisch. Is that I eat chicken? It's been a very long time since I said. I used to be all right. I could say the basics.
You need a book? You talk to me. Otherwise, you're going to find yourself in a lot of pain. I know what you want. Word travels fast around here. Discovered some big mystery, huh? Well, you don't even need to ask. No, I don't have anything for you. Not anymore, anyway. I said not anymore. Orthorn stole a number of books when he ran off to Felglow Keep to join those summoners. Some kind of peace offering. I think one of those volumes may have had some relevant information. If you want them, you'll have to talk to Orthorn.
Cake meat. Good.
Until next time.
You there. I have questions for you.
I used to work
You
with
were
some
inside, yes?
some
It has come to
German
my attention that something was
guys. The word that they kept on saying I couldn't say was zitrone? Zitrone? Lemon. Zitrone. Zitrone. I can't. It doesn't help that I'm dyslexic. I just can't say things right.
I know full well that you have. Please do not insult my intelligence. Tolfdir is still there now, is he? I shall expect a full report when he returns. Something was discovered in
Ooh, I don't like the elves in this.
Sent a new member of the college alone to deliver word. That sounds Thank you for your help. You may go now.
Thank you. Admittedly, when I went to Germany, I didn't actually need to know any German because seemingly everyone I spoke to spoke perfect English, which is not the case in England. We're all Philistines who can't speak any other languages, really. Yeah. I mean, it's... German in some aspects is really easy to learn as an English speaker, but in other aspects it's really difficult. It's easy because a lot of the words sound quite similar because it's a Germanic language, English. But in other aspects it's not. Yeah, see, we aren't really encouraged to learn language too much. We get to like secondary school, primary school you learn French, and in secondary school you can choose between, it's usually between French, German and Mandarin. And unless you ask to do German or Mandarin, you just have to do French. So it's
very important research, I assure you.
If you have a moment,
it's sort of left behind, and then the language teachers usually don't really give that much of a damn, which is a bit of a shame, really. Because it's a waste not knowing another language, and it's really difficult to try and learn one when you're older. Where am I meant to be going? Yeah, Spanish can be quite difficult. It's a good one to know, though. Like, isn't Spanish the most popular language in the world? Like, most spoken? as like a first language. I guess English might be the top, or sort of around the world, just because the amount of countries that take it. No hablo español. I can't remember any of the Spanish I learnt. I know my German numbers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And 0. Well, I know 1 to 10. And the way I learnt that was whenever I'm in the gym and I'm counting reps, I'll do it in German. So, and that's just sort of filtered in. Like I'm not even learning German anymore, but I'll still count my reps in German. Just subconsciously. I mean, Mandarin's crazy anyway, because it's a tonal language, and you know, one word can mean multiple things. I mean, Mandarin's... If you can learn Mandarin, it's a good one to learn. Zen? Zen? Oh no, it's a weird... Z's a weird one, because, I mean, if you're American, it's Z. If you're English, it's Z. I also found it kind of crazy that letters in different languages are said completely differently. Like Y in, I can't remember which language it is Ypsilon? Is how it's pronounced. This is the stuff I would have known if I learnt longer. No, I like Germany. I want to go back. So I really enjoyed Cologne. Some great kebabs there. Some really, really good kebabs and Weiss beer. Oh. There's some really good karaoke as well in Cologne. I remember singing Queen, Bohemian Rhapsody there. I think it was Weiss beer. I might be mistaken. That is a funny name, Pissfusser. I'm fairly sure it was Vice-Pirate. You know, it was. I mean, it was an Irish pub I was drinking in. So they might not have stuck to local traditions. Oh. Right, that's not going to work. What other spells do we have? We've just got flames. Good. That didn't work. Yes, that's not doing any damage. You can't burn something that's already on fire. Let's get our old staffy staff out. I just killed it outright. Hello. We've almost run out of charges on that. Let's swap back to something more useful. See, we don't... I think... I don't know if I actually have any Irish pubs in my hometown. I saw more in Germany than I do here.
Huh?
What is it? The tests. Go, my friends, attack!
I also don't actually know anywhere that does karaoke near me. Yeah, there's a place I went to called the Museum in Cologne. That did karaoke. Oh. I'm fairly sure Lydia just started shouting Skyrim is for the Nords. I'm playing as a Breton. I don't think she likes me. Ice versus fire. Cheers, thanks for keeping me company. I will see you Wednesday then, hopefully. Have a good night. Ah! What's in here? Lydia is a racist. She'd have voted Brexit. That would have been very short-sighted. Skexit, that's if Skyrim had their own. Oh, we are not doing too hot. Uh-oh. Hey, you got a little shield up. Well, let's see how that shield handles a knife in your face. Didn't handle too well, did it? Kind of looks like Sean Bean. Except Sean Bean was in Oblivion. Hello. Would you like to come out?
Out of the way, meat.
Rude.
Out of the way, meat.
They're all very rude.
The prisoners are loose.
What's that?
I'll just let them die. On, free you go. Free you go. Go through. Thank you. Now we wait. Oh, we can't sit down. Right, Lydia, go.
Now you'll pay. Enough! You won't get the best of me.
I've picked him up by mistake. Lydia, take him. Carry my burdens. Where are we going? No, a furry. Uh-oh. That sounds spooky. Uh-oh. That was easy. Hello.
Please, help me. Yes, yes. Did Archmage Arin send you? He sent you to rescue me, didn't he?
I'm just here for the book. Sure.
See? I knew hurry and get me out of this cage before they come for me. I don't have them anymore. Please, let me out of here.
We'll let you out in a moment. Because I need to use the loo. Be right back. And we're back. Time to free this dude. So you're gonna run for it?
Thank you, thank you. I promise I'll help. And then I'll go back to the college and I'll beg them to let me back in.
Yeah, I don't really want his help.
I see. Well, then I'll just stay behind you a little bit. and Oh, you've saved me. Thank you so much. Who knows what they'd have done to me if you hadn't come along? I promise I'll help you get out of here.
Where are the books, friend?
I said I'd tell you, didn't I? The caller will have them. She was although not interested enough to keep me from being locked up. Don't you need my help?
I can handle this on my own, Orphan.
I'll just be on my way then. Please, do be careful.
Extra Magica.
Thank you.
Farewell. You goofy face. Follow the grey brick road. Hello. Just stab him. You're... Oh, okay. Dead. I didn't go as expected. We've ended up much further back than I'd have hoped. Uh-oh. We're just going to pretend that Loki's allowed to use a flaming sword. Why am I so slow? Am I carrying too much? No. Wait, oh, there we go. Oh, hello. Let's let all these chapettes out. And they can go through and... Hello, go through and do the fighting. I'll stay here and heal. Much better. Right, maybe we should go help them. Uh-oh. Potions. We're really eating our way through these potions. Come here.
Please let me out of here.
Out you come.
Oh, you've saved me. Thank you so much. Who knows what they'd have done to me if you hadn't come along? I promise I'll help you get out of here.
I don't want your help. Just tell me where the books are.
I'll just stay behind. Don't you need my help?
I can handle this perfectly well myself.
I'll just be on my way then. Please, do be careful.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Thank you.
Shut it, wolves.
And begin.
Someone there.
What happened there? Just took about half my health.
Huh?
Right, I can't be asked to go through it all again. I'm going to call that quits there, because I think I'm the only one watching. So, if you're watching this on the VODs, check out the Jingle Jam Games Bundle. We'll be streaming some of those games later this week. And, yeah,